High on a hill overlooking Louisville, Kentucky, stands a building that chills you to the bone just by looking at it. Its red brick walls are weathered by time. Its long hallways echo with silence, and its history is written in tragedy. This is Waverly Hills Sanatorium, a place that many call the most haunted hospital in America. What happened inside these walls that left such a deep scar on history, and perhaps on the spirits who never left? To understand why Waverly Hills has earned its haunted reputation, we need to go back to the early 20th century. In the early 1900s, tuberculosis, often called the White Plague, was sweeping across America. There was no cure, no antibiotics, only isolation and experimental treatments. Kentucky was hit especially hard, and in 1910, the city of Louisville opened Waverly Hills Sanatorium as a small, two-story hospital to care for the sick. But the disease spread faster than anyone could control, and the hospital quickly grew into a massive 5-story complex, capable of holding more than 400 patients at a time. This wasn't just a hospital. It became a world of its own, isolated from the outside, a place where life and death coexisted every single day. Here's where things take a dark turn. Treatments for tuberculosis at that time weren't just ineffective. They were often brutal. Patients were subjected to collapsing lungs, experimental surgeries, where ribs were removed, and exposure to extreme cold and sunlight in open-air porches, even during winter. Some were kept in isolation for years, watching their friends die one by one. And as death rates climbed, so did the despair within these walls. It's estimated that tens of thousands of people died at Waverly Hills over the decades, and for the staff, dealing with death became so routine that they constructed what became one of the building's most infamous features, the body chute. Imagine this. Beneath the hospital, a long, dark tunnel stretched down the hill. Officially, it was designed as a discreet way to transport supplies and bodies in and out of the facility. But in reality, it became a hidden passageway of death. When a patient died, which happened almost daily, their body was quietly lowered through this tunnel, so other patients wouldn't see. The hope was to keep morale up, but the truth is far more unsettling. For years, the dead left Waverly Hills through this dark chute, fueling countless stories of restless spirits still lingering there today. No wonder Waverly Hills is now considered one of the most haunted places in the United States. Visitors, paranormal investigators, and even skeptics report eerie encounters. Shadow figures darting across hallways, disembodied voices calling out in empty rooms, and the sound of children laughing where no children are. One of the most famous ghost stories here involves room 502. Legend has it that in the 1930s, a nurse working there took her own life in that very room, allegedly after discovering she was pregnant and unmarried, an unbearable scandal at the time. Some say her spirit still roams the upper floors. Others talk about seeing ghostly apparitions in the body chute, or hearing phantom footsteps following them down dark corridors. Waverly Hills isn't just haunted by one ghost. It's haunted by a history of suffering, sorrow, and untimely deaths. What makes Waverly Hills so terrifying isn't just the ghost stories. It's the raw weight of history. Every brick, every window, every echo in those long, empty halls reminds visitors of the lives lost. Today, it's no longer a hospital. The building has been preserved and opened for tours, drawing thousands of thrill seekers and paranormal enthusiasts each year. Shows like Ghost Hunters and Ghost Adventures have investigated its halls, capturing chilling evidence of unexplained activity. But even if you don't believe in ghosts, one thing is undeniable. Waverly Hills is a place where pain lingers, a place where the line between the living and the dead feels dangerously thin. So, what do you think? Is Waverly Hills truly haunted? Or are these just stories born from tragedy and imagination? One thing is for sure. When you walk through its dark halls and hear a faint whisper or a sudden creak, you'll find yourself questioning what's real and what's not. Would you dare to spend a night at America's most haunted hospital? Let us know in the comments below, and if you're brave enough, Waverly Hills is waiting for you.